It was very overwhelming.
Just like, where do we even start? There was no way we could have just gone out there by ourselves and just been like, all right, now we need a conveyancer, lawyer, accountant. I guess as you do, catching up with friends, talking about how to progress in life and getting a house, getting that, I guess, stability was something that we were always thinking about. We were introduced through one of our friends who's also one of your students, Lloydie and Jazz. I think there are either 2 or 3 properties in now, and they spoke about TMAP, and I'm not going to lie, it sounded way too good to be true. But Jazz and Lloyd, they're not going to go into anything that they haven't researched and done their due diligence on. So straight away, I was instantly just, I need to know more about this.
Hi, my name is Linda. I am 42 and I work in HR.
Hey, I'm Darwin Brooks. I'm 40 years old, working commercial property here in Sydney, and I'm also a running coach.
We joined in June 2025. Signed up for the masterclass. I was pregnant and in the thick of feeling really sick. And then we had a session scheduled with you, Massey. It was a whirlwind in a positive way, just a lot of information. And then I guess you held our hand every step of the way. I was about to go on maternity leave, didn't feel confident committing to property in our day-to-day money stream flow. So we looked at different avenues, and the self-managed super fund was the way that we went. We had the super there already, and it wasn't going to affect our day-to-day expenses and life. It was very overwhelming.
Man, she's the brains of this, and I think my capacity levels weren't able to take on most of it, but yeah, she's a beast.
20th of November, I finished up maternity leave from full-time work, and then had this one on the 2nd of December, just before Christmas. So I was getting sent like the home loan documents on the 17th of December. I didn't actually open them and look at them. Then it was like a few days before settlement, and I was like, I haven't signed these yet, because with self-managed super fund you need a guarantor, which is different to purchasing for yourself. So I drove out to them like 2 days before settlement to sign, to get them to look at the documents and everything. Everyone was on holidays as well, so it gave me a bit of grace because everyone else was on holidays. My brain was not with it, so I feel like everyone was in the same boat. Oh, last minute, it's okay.
I think that's probably one of the biggest assets about joining TMAP, is to have all these specialists in those fields that you need to be able to hold your hand throughout the whole process.
Could never have done it with the connections and that support.
There's no way.
Yeah. There's no way we would have done it.
So I think that team aspect that TMAP provided, that was a godsend. Honestly, I think it's the 2 things. I think to create that generational wealth for these guys and our family moving forward. I think just to be able to do it in a way where we still get to enjoy these guys, create that financial freedom, and eventually probably hopefully live in an area that we own the property at, that we want to be in, and yeah, just be able to look back on this time in 20 years and be like, if we didn't get that help, then we wouldn't be in this time of our lives.
Ideally, happy to buy wherever to get that equity and money to eventually buy our forever home. The forever home hopefully would be somewhere in the Sutherland Shire.
Yeah.
Because our lifestyle is just very, very outdoorsy.
Both love the beach.
Somewhere close by the water. All of our friends are here. Lifestyle's here, so we'd love to stay close by if we could.
Yeah, I've got no family here in Sydney. We've got Linda's sister nearby. It would be nice to just still live in this area because we created our family here, and it's the village. These guys have got their friends now as best mates nearby. If we could get to that position where we can eventually buy in this area, that would be amazing. And our little boy's always wanting a house with a bit of grass because we live in an apartment. He comes back from his friend's house and he's like, can we buy a house with some grass? One day, son, one day.
It's obviously life
changing.
No one teaches you these things. Yeah. So to have experts help you along the way and to learn off them has been really interesting. So I'd love to have more brain power and capacity for that.
As a family, because we've got our hands full, TMAP's team has you covered in every single aspect. So all you basically need to do is breathe and say yes or no, literally. You might have a few questions, but I'd say majority of it takes off so much weight in the process.